All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get this assignment figured out. All right, number one we did in class, but in case you missed it, this was talking about candies and chocolates. First, so you're gonna write an equation that represents the total amount spent on chocolate, and it's $40. That's chocolate, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the total is $40, right? And how do you make that $40? Well, you're gonna have some pounds of chocolate plus some pounds of candy, and those are pounds. But to get the cost of it, it's gonna be the pounds multiplied by the cost. So it's gonna be $2.50 for chocolate plus $3 for candy, and that's your equations. And then your other equation would be um, um, total is going to be 15 pounds. So the total pounds of chocolate, we don't know what it is. That's why we call it X, plus the total number of pounds of candy. We don't know what it is. That's why we call it Y. We can't call it X again because it's a different type of candy. It's a different type of stuff you bought. It's candy and chocolate. It's not both chocolate and chocolate or candy and candy. So you have to use different variables, X and Y. And the total pounds is going to be 15 pounds, right? So you're going to go ahead and write your augmented matrix, and it's going to look something like this, right? So your augmented matrix is going to look something like this with 2.5 or 250, $3 or 3.00 and 40. And then your other equation is going to be 1, 1, 15. And I'm color coding it so you can kind of see how the equation relates to the answer. And then you're going to go ahead and do a reduce row echelon form on that. So rref. And that's going to give you your answer. Your answer is going to look something like, well, if you get an answer, right? And if it looks like if it looks like 1, 0, and then a number, and then 0, 1, and then a number, then that means that you know you have your answer, and you do, and there is a solution. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this into the matrix, right? So go to your matrix, edit. This is a 2 by 3. Actually, most of these are going to be 2 by 3s, or if not all of them. Go ahead and type in your entry. So 2.5, $3. You can probably type in 300, but it's going to end up being 3 anyways. 40, 1, 1, and 15. Okay, exit or quit out of there. Go into the matrix. Go under math. We want to do a rref. And we want to hit matrix and pull up matrix A, which is a 2 by 3. And indeed, we do get something like 1, 0, 10 and 0, 1, 5. So what does that mean? Okay, well, that means that x equals 10, right? And x, if we notice, your x's are the 2.5, and 2.5 is going to be chocolates. So x equals, and this, I'm going to say this is 10 pounds of chocolate. And that means that y will equal 5. And 5 what? Well, 5 pounds of candy. Okay, so we went over that in class already, but I think we should probably review it quickly. Okay, next one. So 20,000 tickets were sold for the Green Day tickets concert. Stage level seats cost 105, and the higher level seats cost $75. So there's two types of seats. There's seats that are at the stage level, and there's seats that are further back. So it says a right equation showing 20,000 tickets were sold. All right, so 20,000 tickets, that's a total. Okay, and we don't know how many stage level, and we don't know how many high level seats or higher level seats. So we're going to call it x plus y. Okay, and and notice that's not talking about money at all. That's just talking about number of tickets or number of seats. So all the stage level seat plus all the higher level seat is going to equal 20,000 seats altogether. Okay, this next equation is going to talk about money. This next equation says, Green Day, They made a lot of money off of that, right? They made $1,740,000, right? Well, how did they make that much money? Well, every single stage level seat or every single high level seat, it costs a different amount. So stage level seats cost $105, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that with the X. So now I'm committing. I am gonna say, well, every X is gonna be $105. That means that every X represents a stage level seat. Okay, every Y, now I have to go that every Y is a higher level seat, and that's gonna cost $75. So those are my two equations. I'm gonna write an augmented matrix with X and Y. So 1, 20,000, and 105, 75, and 1,740,000. Okay, that's my matrix. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, since it's already a 2 by 3 matrix. This is already a 2 by 3 matrix. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my matrix and edit my original one, the 2 by 3, because it's already 2 by 3. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change my value. So 1, 20,000, and then 100, 105, 75, and then 1740000. So 1,740,000. Right, enter, and then make sure that you have that all that in there, and make sure it's saved. So this one says row 2, column 3. That's gonna be 1,074,740,000. Okay, and then quit out there. And you see how I already have rref. I'm not going to go through and do the whole process. I'm just going to pull up the same thing. So I'm going to go second and then enter. And that's going to pull up matrix A again with rref. And last time around, it was a different matrix because I had different values. But this time around, I changed it. So now I just pull it up and it does the same. And it actually does the job for me. And I don't have to go through all those math features again. So I'm doing rref. And I end up with, and again, you have to make sure you get zeros and ones, but I do. So 1 0 0 1, and then I get 8,000. Okay, what does that mean? And I get 12,000. What does that mean? So 8,000 refers to X's, and X's are the 105, and 105 are the stage level seats. So I'm going to say X equals 8,000. Okay, so hopefully you know what it means. 8,000 stage level seats. And Y is equal to 12,000. 12,000 what? Or 12,000 of the high level seats. Okay, that's it. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, read through that. And notice I'm going to leave my calculator like this because I'm just going to pull up the same thing over and again after I change the matrix. Right, so write a system of equations to represent this situation. So we're going to go ahead and, so this talks about, let's see. So we have two things going on. First thing is, okay, I'm going to do this backward, but he bought 8 white chocolate and 3 dark chocolate for $9.75. All right, so this one is a total is going to be $9.75. Okay, and he bought 8 of the white chocolate, so I'll put W plus 3 of the dark. Okay, so how many white and how many dark? Well, we know that there's 8 white and there's 3 dark, but we don't know how much it costs. Right, so the W and the D is going to represent the cost for the white chocolate, and the D is going to be represent the cost of the dark chocolate. Okay, second equation is also talking about money. Okay, he bought a total of $10.50. So on a different trip. Okay, but he bought, this time around, he bought 6 dark chocolate pretzels and 4 white chocolate pretzels. Okay, so this is going to be 4W. And you can put X and Y if you want. Okay, I'm putting W's and D's just kind of keep it straight. And 6 of the dark chocolate. Okay, and again, we don't know how much each one costs, but we do know that Banky, isn't that a dude from Arthur, right? Banky, isn't he the bully? Four of the white chocolate, don't know how much it costs, and 6 of the dark chocolate, don't know how much it costs, but we do know it's going to cost 10.50. So when we're done with this, we'll get the total. We'll get the cost for white chocolate, and we'll get the cost for dark chocolate. We'll find out how much one of them costs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a augmented matrix for the first equation, 8, 3, 9.75, and then the second equation, 4, 6, 10.50, or just 10.5 is fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that with an rref. Okay, and this is still a 2 by 3, so I'm going to go into my matrix and just edit what I currently have. Okay, so 8, 3, 9.75. Oop, make sure you type in everything. Okay, 4, 6, 10.5. Okay, quit out of there, and again, I already have the rref of age on standby, so I'm going to do that, and it's going to tell me that I am going to have this matrix now. And again, I do get the 1, 0, 0, 1, and I do get the numbers of 0.75. Hopefully you know what that means, and 1.25. Hopefully you know what that means. Okay, 0.75. I'm going to go ahead and put a little 0 in front of it just to remind me that it's less than $1. Okay. So in this case, we get W. Remember, W was first, so W and then D. So W means white chocolate, D means dark chocolate. So we get W equals 0.75. And what does that mean? Okay, this is the dollars, right? So it's 75 cents or $0.75 for white chocolate. I'll just say choc, CHOC. And then this means D equals 125. 125, what does that mean? I want $125. Okay, or $1.25 for dark chocolate. Okay. You see how nice the numbers come out? Like they actually mean something. All right, this one. Suppose you invest $10,000. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the total. Part of it at 6% interest, and the rest at 9% annual interest. All right, so those are going to be talking about interest. All right, let's see. You receive a total of 648 in interest. So this is going to be interest. Right, so these are all interest in blue. Right, so write two equations. After 1 year, right, how much did you invest in each rate? Okay, so we're gonna have two equations. We're gonna have first equation is gonna be total is gonna be 10,000. Okay, and we don't know how much at the 6% interest, so we'll call this you know, S for 6% plus N for 9%. Right, so S plus N equals 10,000. Right, so the amount of money at 6% plus the amount of money at 9% is going to equal 10,000. We don't know how much. That's why we're calling it S and N. Okay, you can call it X and Y if you want. Second equation is going to actually talk about the interest, right? And that's also money, but this is interest money. So this is going to be 684 that we're getting total, right? So for the 6% interest, how much of it we don't know, but we do know we get 6% on it. So if we go 0.06 S plus, and the 9% will be 0.0. Sorry, wrote it kind of small. I'm a little picky sometimes. 0.09, and then the N is the amount at the 9%. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and write an augmented matrix based off of those two. Okay, so first one would be 1, 1, 10,000. Second one would be 0.06 0.09, and 684. Okay, again, just gonna go into my matrix, edit that, and 1, 1, 10,000. Enter. Make sure you hit enter after you're done, especially the last one, the very last one entry. If you don't hit enter, it won't save it. So 0.06, 0.09, and then 684. Enter. Okay, now we're gonna quit. And again, I'm just gonna pull up the rref of matrix A because I already changed matrix A. And I will do a rref, and I will get matrix that actually works. 10,7200. That's 7,200. 01, 2,800. Right? And this is actually pretty easy to check because 7,200 plus 2,800, if you add them, I put 28,000. 2,800, if you add them together, you get 10,000. So that actually does work. So 2,800. Okay, so S equals 7,200. And what does that represent? This is dollars at the S, which means the 6% interest. Okay, and let's see, what's the other letter? N. So N, right, is equal to 2,800. And what does that mean? That's the money, dollars. And that's at the 9% interest. Okay. Okay. All right. Next page. Tyler's getting a bouquet of a banquet. Sorry, bouquet. Banquet for $250. I think that's the total. So each person will either be served a chicken dish. Chicken dish is $5, and beef dish. Beef dish is $7. So again, this is pretty typical. 250 dishes, right? Because there's 250 people. You get a chicken dish. I'll use C plus, and you get a beef dish. I'll use B. And so all the chicken dishes plus all the beef dishes makes 250 dishes. Okay. Each chicken dish costs $5. Each beef dish costs $7, and then the total is going to be $1,500. So that's going to be $1,500. Right. So each chicken dish is $5 for that. Each beef dish is $7 for that. Right. So you're going to go and then write an augmented matrix. 1, 1, 250. 5, B. 5, 7. 1,500. Okay, and I think my matrix already kind of looks like that. Okay, I got 1, 1, and then I just need to do 250. Okay, and then now I get 5, 7. I love these numbers. 15,000. Okay, and then just pull it up. See how fast you can get this done. Oh, something is off. Let me double check. See, when you get a negative answer, it doesn't mean it's wrong, but this would mean that there is you would owe 66,625 chicken dishes, and you would have 6,875 beef dishes, and that would work out. But I'm gonna go back and check. I bet you I made a mistake. I did. Anybody see it? Okay, it's not 15,000. Okay, I even wrote it too. I wrote 15,000, but it's 1,500. Okay, so this one I'll go 1,500. Okay. Okay, let's pull it up again, right? So, and you'll see much nicer. Okay, so instead of not 15,000, but 1,500. Okay, so what is that? So this is going to turn to my I'm going to do rref, and I will get this resulting matrix of 1, 0, 125, 0, 1, 125. Wow, perfect numbers. All right, so basically, if you order half and half, this will come out to be 1,500. So let's go. C equals 125, and this means 125 chicken dishes. And B equals 125 also. What does 125 represent? Beef dishes. Okay. Okay. Your teacher's giving you a test worth 100 points. Love this one. Right? 100 points. There are 40 questions, right? So we're not talking about money anymore. We're talking about points and questions, right? There are 2 points and 4 points. So we're talking about points and 100 points. So that means that I'm going to put these in colors. So there's questions are worth 2 points and questions are worth 4 points. How many of each type of questions are on the test? So for questions, we know we have a total of 40 questions, right? The 2-point questions, okay, I'll put it as T, but I don't know how many. Plus the 4-point question, I'll put it as F for 4, but I don't know how many. So all the 2-point questions plus all the 4-point questions is going to equal 40 questions. Okay, for the points wise, we're going to get 100 points. Okay, and every 2-point question is worth 2 points, and every 4-point question is worth 4 points. So write an augmented matrix. That's going to represent our situation. So again, this is pretty typical. 1, 140, and 2, 4, 100. Oh, that should probably be blue. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so 1, 140. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to do an rref on that. And if you can do it, if there is a solution that comes out to be perfectly 40 questions and worth 100 points with 2-point and 4-point questions, you should be getting the 1, 0, 0, 1, and then your augmentation. Okay, so I'm going to go into the matrix, edit that, and again, I already have this set up 1, 140. So 40. Okay, and then we got 2, 4, and that's 100 points total. Okay, pull it up, pull it, run it through, and we get 30 and 10. And if you think about it, 30 questions and 10 questions does make 40 questions. Right? So T, which is the first right here, equals 30. I remember T's are in front, so that's why I went with T's. Okay. F's are in the back. That's why the F's will be the next answer. Okay, so T equals 30. And what does that mean? These are 32 point. Here, I'll put 2 pointers. Okay. And then F is the back end. Those are 10 4-pointers. Okay. So 30 2-pointers and 10 4-pointers. Oops. Okay, I think this is the last page. Let me see. Yep, last page. Okay, Math Club. That's us. And Science Club. Oh, that's not us. Had fundraisers to buy supplies for hospice. Okay, if you don't know what a hospice is, Google it. Alexa it. Okay, Siri it. Math Club spent $135 buying 6 cases of juice and 1 case of bottled water. Science Club spent, okay, so there's 2 different clubs doing stuff, and each club is going to be representing an equation. So we'll go Math Club. So Math Club spent $135 buying 6 cases of juice and 1 case of water. Right. So total is going to be $135, and they spent. So we don't know how much the cases cost. So it's going to be But we do know that it's a juice. It's juice. So we'll go X, or actually we'll use the right word. We'll go J for juice plus W for water, right? Oh, actually we do know that there's 6 cases of juice. So 6 cases of juice and sorry, 1 case of water. So this would just be 1W, which is W. I'll put 1. Right. Now we don't know how much it costs, so that's what the J is going to represent is the price of the juice. So six of the price of the juice and plus 1 of the price of the water is going to equal $135. Okay, Science Club. Okay, it's going to spend $110 buying 4 cases of juice and 2 cases of bottled water. Okay, so Science Club is the second equation. Okay, and they spent $110. Okay, and they bought 4 cases of juice and 2 cases of water. Okay, that's going to equal 110. So augmented matrix. And this one is not the 1, so we'll have to change it a little bit more. So, but this we will have 6, 1, 135, 4, 2, 110. Guess we're gonna have to go into the matrix, change it. Still 2 by 3, but it'll be 6, 1, 135, 4, 2, and then 110. Okay, quit out of there and just run my rref for matrix A again. Okay, and by doing that, by doing rref, I will get 1001, and then I will get 20. And you see it when it works out, the numbers actually make sense. Okay, so what does that mean? Right, so we have J's in the front and W's in the back. So J's will represent juice. So in this case, we get J equals 20. That's 20 cases of juice. And W will represent 15. 15 what? Cases. Oh, it's not for, we already know how many cases. Okay, so you got to be careful of this. So it's $20 and $15. So it's $20 for a case of water. And it's $15 for a case of, oh, that's water. I'm getting a little confused here. The J is for the case of juice. Okay. Okay. Suppose you bought supplies for a party, 3 rows of streamers, and 15 party hats cost $30. So I think this is pretty much the same idea. Okay. So I think it's the same idea. 3 rows of streamers and 15 party hats cost $30. So for $30, you're gonna get 3 rows of streamers. So I'll call it 3S, and 15 party hats. So we'll call it 15P. Okay. Second equation is 2 rows of streamers and 4 party hats. It's going to cost $11. So it's going to be 11, 2 rows of streamers, and 4 party hats. Right? Again, we do know the total, but we don't know how much each individual streamers cost and each individual party hat. So the S and the P will represent the streamers and the party hats. Right? You're going to go ahead and write this as an augmented matrix of 3, 15, 30, and you can write it as 2, 4, 11. Right, go ahead and do it rref for that. And if you could do it, you should get the 1001. All right, so change your matrix, edit that, still a 2 by 3. And this is going to be a 3, 15, 30, 2, 4, 11. Okay, make sure all your numbers are correct. That's you saw me make that one mistake, right? And the numbers came out weird. Again, do the second and entry or second enter, and then just hit enter again. And does this make sense, right? 2.5 and 1.5. Okay. So if we're talking about party hats, there's no such thing as 2.5 party hats. But we're talking about the cost of a party hat and cost of a streamer. So this actually does make sense. Right, so this first equation says S equals, right, 1S equals 2.5 or $2.50, right, for streamers, because that's S. How do you spell streamers? EAM. And then P for party hats, that's going to be $1.50. So $1.5. I guess you could put a dollar sign in front of it, right? And this is going to be the cost for, it's for one, actually, for one party hat or one pack. We'll just put party hat. Okay. All right. I think that's it. That is the last page. So, all right, folks, it was nice. Have a good spring break.